out with you guys today. I think today is going to be a really fun chat. It's funny, like every single week or every single time before we chat, I think to myself, like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. And I think that's like a really good thing, you know? It's really important to have a lot of things in your life that you're really excited about, like just for you and you alone, basically. So I want to give everyone a minute or two to get organized before we get into the real chit chat. Please, grab something to eat, grab a glass of water, get comfy, put on a hoodie, get a blanket. Just get ready to sit back, relax, and have a nice convo. For those of you who are brand new here, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Michelle. I do these chats here on Pal Talk a couple times a week. And it's just like a cool way to hang out, get to know each other, chit chat. The comment section is wide open. Feel free to leave your questions, comments, concerns, requests. If I say something you agree with, I would love to hear your feedback why. If I say something that you disagree with, please let me know as well. This is an open place for us to kind of just chit chat and really just connect. If you've been here for a while now, you also already know that I'm the kind of person who is thirsty like every 5 minutes. I have always been that way, and also it gets worse like when I talk and such, because talking makes you thirsty. So yeah, don't mind that. Also feel free to leave me a comment, where you're from, what you do, what time zone you're in, how your summer's been going so far. Would love to know all the good stuff. Yeah, I always get so excited when I see your guys' comments come up, because it kind of just reminds me that I'm not just sitting in a room here myself. I'm actually having like a back and forth conversation with my friends. Hope you're going great. Yeah, I'm doing really great. I'm in a great mood. I'm ready to chit chat. It's actually funny because I was a little not concerned, but I haven't been having the best sleeps the past few nights. I keep waking up like multiple times throughout the night, and I just can't fall back asleep. And I feel like it's kind of giving me a little bit of brain fog, but at the same time, I also feel this like weird sense of energy and enthusiasm. And maybe it'll catch up to me in a few days, but that's just where I'm at right now. I always want to be totally open and honest and tell you guys like what's going on in my life. So it also kind of gave me the inspiration for today's chat, which I just lost my train of thought, which is going to be all about listening to your body and, just being respectful for it, listening to your values and doing what makes sense for you in the moment. So I'm going to rewind a little bit and give you a personal example. On Saturday, I really wanted to wake up early, like 7 in the morning, and go for a run. I just thought it would be something fun, and I really wanted to do it. I was so excited. I was like, okay, Friday night, I'm going to go to bed at no later than 10, so I want to have an excellent sleep so I can wake up Saturday and just be like the best version of myself and start my day off right. And that's when the weird insomnia kind of started, and I was probably up to 12:30, just reading, hanging out. But then I kept waking up throughout the night every hour and a half. And it was just so frustrating. And all I could think was I won't be able to run tomorrow. It's not safe for me, because I was going to go run on a track that's a 10-minute drive from my house. And then I was thinking, if I don't have a good enough sleep, it is unsafe for me to drive, and I cannot do that. That is not safe. It is not good for my health. And then I was just kind of thinking, even if I walked there, which I could have done probably, it wouldn't have taken that long. By the time I actually got there, I would have been so exhausted. I could have fallen over in the middle of my run, and that is a good idea. And then I just was thinking to myself, when my alarm went off in the morning, I was like, okay, this isn't a good idea. It's not the end of the world. I could do this. I'm very lucky. The track is 10 minutes from my house. I could go whenever I want. Right now, the best thing I could do for me and my health is get a couple more hours of sleep and let my body heal and be ready to take on the day. I ended up sleeping until probably 7 to 10:30-ish, and I think that was perfect. I felt so much better, and looking back after, I was just so glad that I made that decision. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for knowing what my body could and could not handle at that time, you know? And Texas is here. No second degree learning due. Yeah. What's the weather like for you right now, like today? For me, I'm in Celsius. I'm not really sure how Fahrenheit works. Don't judge, don't judge. But today I think it's like 27 Celsius here or something like that. And then the weekend was around the same. It was between like 24 and 28. Yeah, I believe the conversion to Celsius is like times 0.235 or something along those lines. But again, don't hold me to it. I'm not 100% sure. It's funny. It's like we all have our own way of thinking of conversions. Like I know, like when I think of distance, I personally think in miles, but I know other people think in kilometers or other units of measure. So it's just interesting how like our brains kind of work that way. It's like what you were used to growing up, like what your parents taught you, what your friends did, what your teachers did. It kind of like sticks with you. Or even just like what your GPS says. Like when my GPS is like, oh, turn right in 400 meters. Like I know what that means. So I've been doing it forever. But if it said it in like a different unit, I probably would just be confused and like, this is not for me. I cannot figure this out. Anyways, yeah. So like, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Have you ever had something similar happen past? Do you ever feel like bad, like when you promise yourself you'll do something, but then you can't do it? I don't know. I'm just really curious. I feel like I kind of used to be like that. In a sense, which isn't a terrible thing per se, but I really do think like right now in my life it's very important to listen to what your mind and your body are telling you, because sometimes you could just be so distracted by things and like your brain could play tricks on you. Like you could think something is a good idea, but in reality it doesn't have like your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like this is like so deep and like intense and stuff. I'm just talking about wanting to wake up at 7 a.m. for a run. But yeah, I mean, it's true. Like these things can apply to so many areas in your life. I was thinking of other examples. Like let's say a friend invites you to do, I'm just thinking of an activity, like rock climbing, for example, and you're like terrified of heights, like make you cry, you get like anxiety, just like that kind of stuff. Like on one hand, you want to try to make an effort to do new things, and on another, if something is making you that nervous and that apprehensive, I think it's very, very important to listen to what your body is telling you and be like respectful of that, because really nothing is more important than your health and your safety and your well-being. And it's just really important to, yeah, just be mindful and treat yourself with respect and really take the time to think just like for yourself. Yeah, or even just like, I'm thinking of another example. Like a few weeks ago, I had the worst headache. Like it was terrible, and I didn't want to take any Advil or anything. So I was like, okay, we'll just let it pass. It's fine. I've had headaches before. I'm pretty lucky in the sense that my headaches tend to pass pretty quickly. I feel, yeah, like I'm very. It's never really been that bad, but this one just was not going away. And I didn't want to take, an Advil because I didn't think I needed it. But as the hours went on and it was getting worse, I was like, okay, this isn't good. This is going to just put a damper on my day. I won't be able to concentrate and do the things that I really want to do. Because, work has to get done, errands have to get done, you got to clean, like stuff happens, So I ended up taking the Advil, and then within 10 minutes, I felt just like a totally new person. I was so happy. I could finally think, and I was just like, oh, thank you. Like it's over. So again, it's just like listening to what your body needs in that moment, and like just kind of putting yourself first sometimes. Because it's like the airplane thing, it's like if you don't get your mask on first, like you're just going to be in trouble. It's like you got to take the time to take care of yourself and just love yourself and be healthy and happy. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty intense like Monday morning chat, but sometimes our chats are serious, sometimes they're more fun, sometimes they're more casual. So yeah, so I'm just looking through the comments. Yeah, I need a water break. What else? Yeah, also, how have you guys been feeling lately? Like, what's up with you? Like, what's your state at? Like, how are things, I mean, like, how are things going on where you live? Have you been doing more things that you haven't been able to do due to coronavirus, like movie theaters and or like indoor activities and such? I'm just always really curious to see. Forget that the whole is that just like a totally different state, rural state, I mean. Open where I live may not be open where you live, and vice versa, or the rules might be different. Hi, Leslie, so much for saying hi. Hi, Gary. Hi, Bob. Hi, everyone. Comments. I always love familiar names pop up over and over again. It just makes me happy that like you guys take the time out of your day to come hang out. You know, I think it's a lot of fun. Also, you guys, I'm just curious if you guys prefer these chats, the Monday morning ones or the Thursday afternoon ones. Yeah, it's just interesting to see like what time zone or like what day for you guys, your jobs, your lifestyle. What else? What else? Yeah, are you guys at work right now? Are you working home? Are you working in the office? Like, what is all with you guys? I always like to know. Yes, about 12 minutes now, and I always know that the first like 5 minutes are just like full rambles. Also feel free to leave your Pal Talk nickname in the comments. I always like seeing like who's chatting here on Facebook, and then also who's in there. It's just fun to see. We have no active cases here in Newfoundland. Oh, that's great news. Travel ban is in Newport. Okay. Yeah, I just love lived here my entire life, and I really love living here. I think it's a really nice place to live. Very quiet neighborhood, and I really like that. It's not really a big like city person. I like when things are more quiet and more chill, and there's, you know, like families. I just think it's like fun, you know, riding bikes, seeing dogs walk, like that kind of stuff just makes me happy. I don't know if any of you guys agree, disagree. Sorry guys, sometimes when I talk my throat just gets really dry and then I start coughing, but it's all good. It's all good. And also, I think I told you last week, when I swim a lot, I get very congested, and I went swimming on Saturday for like, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes, and it really wasn't that bad. So I'm thinking maybe it's only when I'm swimming for a very long time. But yeah, I don't know. It's the way it is. Before we know it, it'll be cold and the pools will be closed, and then I'll be a little sad. But it'll all be good. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm talking to Leslie. Sometimes I'll like read a thought in my head and I'll think I'll read it out loud, but I'm like, wait, I can't remember if I did that or not. I'm also the kind of person, if I'm having like a strange like thought or something, I'll like kind of say it under my breath out loud, like, and try to think it through. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to figure out like where to go to eat or how to figure out like a work task or something. I'll just like say it under my breath, like out loud. And I always feel like people, like strangers, are staring at me thinking like, what is she doing? But I mean, everyone does weird things. And yeah, that's a good thing, sort of. I think it's important to embrace like the strange things you do. So at the end of the day, it all adds up, you know, like it all makes you who you are. And yeah, it's just good times. Let me know if any of you disagree. Oh, also, I'm the kind of person, if I'm writing like an email or something like that, I'll always type it and I'll say it out loud at the same time, because I feel like it kind of helps my brain connect the puzzle. Like sometimes I'll be typing an email and I'm like, oh wait, I think I spelled that wrong, or it doesn't sound right. And then I'll say it out loud and I'm like, oh yeah, that does sound a little weird, I think I'll change it. And then yeah, it's all good. It's all good. What else? There were a few other things I wanted to touch base on. Oh yeah, so in addition to listening to your body, I think it's important to kind of listen to your mind. Like sometimes you'll have like an idea, something you think you want to do, but then you'll be like, you know what, I'm not sure if this is like my alley. I'm not sure if this will benefit me in the long run. I'm not sure if this will make me uncomfortable. Like if something ever makes you feel like uncomfortable, you don't want to do it, like don't do it. Like you don't have to. It's all good. Like if someone wants you, I'm just thinking a weird example. I'm having a hard time. I guess I could do the running example. Like if I was like, you should come with me to run at 7 in the morning, and that was just like totally not for you. 10 hours, you like to go to bed at midnight, well, that is totally fine if it works for you and your lifestyle. Just kind of like instead of just like kind of going along the herd, you know? Yeah. Again, this conversation is so intense. Like having fun chatting with you guys. I always really love chatting with you guys. And when we're done, yeah, just so yeah, now it's 11:17 in the morning. Plans for the rest of the day, the rest of the evening, when more time for you, or it's 11 for everyone, but that's not the case because the fact is we have such awesome users from literally all different times of years, and it's just so amazing, and it makes like my heart so happy that we have such a solid and strong community. And yeah, like it's really cool. I think it's really interesting. Yeah, so I would love to hear in the comments like where you're from, what you do, what time zone it is, what your plans are for the rest of the day. Don't be shy. Move your hair back like this. I'm not sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Hello. You're so good at conversation. Thank you. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Hi. 12:48. Oh yeah, so almost the same time zone. Oh, sorry, because I'm live in the app and on Facebook at the same time. So I'm trying to scroll through both. And I'm getting thirsty, of course. What else? I do have my own room. I'm in my room actually right now, and here on Facebook at the same time. My room is called Michelle's Room, and yeah, I would love if you joined it. It's always fun to hang out with you guys on all different platforms. So please feel free to join. You can either go into the app and type in Michelle's Room, but I've also shared links over on the Facebook page that'll take you directly to the room a ton of times. So if you scroll through our Facebook for a bit, you'll find it, no problem. What else? Also, what is like your favorite room? What's your favorite room you've ever joined and why? I was looking for cool new rooms to discover. So yeah, I think it would just be fun. I'm here just, oh, very cool. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the comments and talking at the same time, so sometimes it's a little distracting, but it's a good thing. I think I'm getting a bit better. I still definitely think that multitasking is strange because it has like its weird, unique sets of pros and cons. Like some things I think you could easily multitask. Like you could 100% listen to a song while cleaning the dishes, that kind of stuff. Well, for me personally anyways. But like if it's something a bit more intense, like I'm just thinking of an example, like listening to a podcast while answering an important email, like I don't have I just can't do it. Like just too many thoughts at once in different directions, so that's a little complicated for me. Yeah, I can listen to music. I can listen to music when I drive, but I can't really listen to podcasts when I drive because I will be able to absorb the information that I wanted to learn, or like I'll miss my turn or something and end up lost, and then that makes me a little sad. Batteries not included. Awesome. Yeah, I know your room. I always think like the familiar names and such like that. What else? Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on multitasking? Do you have a hard time? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's it's complicated. Like, what's the deal with that? What else? Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself. Oh man. Okay, yeah, so it is 11:21 now. I'm talking for 21 minutes. How many seconds? Not too sure. I always like will think like that. Sometimes when I'm out and about doing activity, I'll like to guess like what time it is, and I'm either like spot on to the minute or I'll be off by like 45 minutes. And it's like, it's never like a happy medium. It's always like one or the other, you know? No. Yeah, so if you guys because we were all so close. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Do you guys have any like thoughts, questions, concerns, ideas, any comments for upcoming live stream topics? Please let me know. Again, I always want to make conversations or have conversations about things that really help you guys. And yeah, I just think that would be really awesome. Oh, I haven't done that in years. I used to have a terrible habit where when I was thinking about something, I would hit the root of my tongue with my mouth. Like I would do that, and it would just help me think things more clearly if I was struggling with something. Like I did that when I was in high school all the time, and I was having trouble like doing a math equation or something, and it was just the worst habit, and I can't believe it's today. Old habits die hard. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting lose my train of thought a little bit. But yeah, I guess I think we're gonna call it a day for now. Scrolling through the comments. I really appreciate everyone who took the time out of their day to come hang out. I really appreciate all of you. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let us know. And then our next conversation will be taking place this coming Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Toronto time, New York time, just to give you an idea if you don't know the time zones, which is cool because I feel like I always forget them too. I'll be like, wait, is this 3 hours behind me or 3 hours ahead of me? And I'll get so confused and I'll have to Google it. And I'm like, wait, I'm so confused. But anyways, yeah, again, thank you guys for coming to hang out. I really hope you enjoy chatting. I had a great time chatting as always. And I hope you all have a really great rest of your day. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.